Hi, my name is Kinney Redding, and I've known Dr. Keith Evans since the middle 70s. I think I first met him in 1974. He and I were freshman football players at Missouri Western State University in St. Joseph, Missouri. And we became close friends, and as a matter of fact, we were roommates. We shared a suite together. I was in one room, and I believe Keith was across the hall. And for the next 4 years, we were friends. We were teammates. I was the defensive tackle in a 4-3 scheme, and Keith was the linebacker behind me. And we were some pretty decent football players. I made All-American, and so did Keith. And together we were an integral part of Missouri Western State University's success on the football field. And I had some issues later on in life with my vertebrae. There was some issues with, I think it was the 4th, 5th, and 6th vertebrae on the upper part of my neck, and I had to have surgery, kind of emergency surgery. I went to the hospital on a Friday afternoon. I was told by my employer that I needed to get to the emergency room that Friday afternoon, and I went down and they took an MRI, and it was so severe that the physicians would not allow me to leave the hospital. So they put me in a room, and the next day or two, I had emergency surgery to repair my vertebrae. And after I was released, I came to Keith, Dr. Evans, my friend, for my physical therapy. And I chose Keith because I knew him, and I knew the kind of work ethic that he had, and I knew that I could trust him. When I met Keith at Missouri Western State University, we were freshmen. I think Keith was like a linebacker, and I think he was about 150, 160 pound linebacker. And because of his work ethic, I believe Keith got up to 200, 215, 220, something like that. And I knew he was a hard worker. I knew he was solid, and I knew that he was trustworthy. And so when it came time for me to choose my physical therapy, I chose Dr. Evans here at the Atlanta Human Performance Center. And like I say, based on that friendship, I felt I could trust him, and I felt that he would do a good job, and he did. And I went through the program here with Dr. Evans and his staff, and they were also exceptional people.
Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Evans with Atlanta Human Performance Center. I was entrusted with Reverend Kinney Redding's care after his neurosurgery and fusion on his neck, C3 through C7. After Kinney Redding's surgery, we did a very extensive physical therapy program due to his injury. He was hospitalized and immediately had surgery 2 days later without allowing him to leave the hospital because his vertebra was so badly damaged. And they were afraid that he might paralyze himself with just any slight fall, injury, or a quick movement of his head or neck. Kinney Redding did excellent. His work ethic is phenomenal. He did everything we asked him to do, and we were very meticulous with his program in evaluating and treating him, and progressed well and rapidly. Prior to Kinney's MRI, we knew that there was significant damage in his neck. However, we did do proper range of motion and strengthening exercises, which made him leaps and bounds ahead of anyone that doesn't have that type of pre-physical therapy or pre-surgery type of rehabilitation program. This as well contributed a significant amount to his reduced time in rehabilitation and his progression to where he is today, back to near full activity. One of the most greatest compliments one can give a professional is for him to entrust his care with you. I consider it an honor to have treated Reverend Redding, Kinney Redding, my friend, and it was very easy because his work ethic is phenomenal. His desire to achieve is unsurpassed by many, which makes physical therapists like myself look like we are miracle workers, when in fact Kinney Redding himself worked very hard and is responsible for his rehab and the level that he is. It was a joy working with him. I look forward to treating more patients pre-surgery as well as post-surgery, and would enjoy treating anybody with his determination and focus. And if you don't have his focus and determination, we will instill that in you and pull you right along so you'll have just as good a results as Reverend Kinney Redding did.
If you have any issues, if you have any concerns, if you have any questions about trusting your physical care, your physical therapy to Dr. Evans, let me assure you right now that you'd be in good hands. He has a tremendous work ethic, and he also knows what he's doing. So I would highly recommend Dr. Evans without question.
We welcome you to come in to Atlanta Human Performance Center to see one of our doctors of physical therapy to assess your physical condition to help prevent injuries, as well as, if you have a problem, to rehabilitate your injury. We are an essential part of your healthcare team.